Hello, viewers. My name is Snake Venom. That's what I like to be referred by. My real name is Isaac Segura. I'm from Orange, California. And the topic today is going to be how the body reacts to certain. For every action, there's a reaction, and I'm about to talk about several of them to show you guys how the mind works. First off, I'd like to start by explaining how the waves in the brain work. I'm not no neurosurgeon. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD. I just know what I know because it just came from our Heavenly Father that I became smart one day. I'll explain that some other video. But this is how it works. When someone is being confronted of a situation, any situation, it doesn't matter which one it may be, there's an action for that. And for every action, there's a reaction. The mind is an incredible thing. It's the most powerful thing there is on the earth. More powerful than anything. Because without the mind, nothing would be made. No science, nothing. The buildings wouldn't be made. Mathematics wouldn't exist. Anything. It exists because of the mind. And it makes sense through science of whatever you do it with the power of the mind. And what I'm about to explain right now, it's how the mind works. I like to use this as an example, in various reasons and for all reasons. Many have heard it before. Then they say, oh, he said that all the time, and he says that example all the time. It's because it's the best example that I can come up with. For example, this one, again, when someone is lying to you, how do you know someone's lying to you? A lot of people say, oh, they move their eyes to the right, they move their eyes to the left, and that's all they have. Well, I'll tell you how you know when someone's lying to you. It's very simple. It's see, for example, if someone tells you, and they say, hey man, did you take my $100 that I had in my drawer? I can't find them. And then the person that's answering, if they're telling the truth, they're gonna say, nah man, I'm sorry, I didn't see them. Simple as that. Just leave it at there. That person is telling you the truth because they didn't say any more than they were supposed to say. And the person that is lying, they're gonna say, hey man, did you see my $100? And the person that's lying is gonna be like, nah man, I didn't see them. You probably put them somewhere else, man. And not only that, some people start cleaning up. They start moving things around. They start tying a shoe. They start going like this. We're like, nah man, you know what? I thought I saw you grab them, and I think you spent it the other day, man. Yeah. I think I saw you spent it. They say more than what they're supposed to say. They say more than what they were asked. That's called the nervous tick. When the brain receives, okay, I'll tell you why that's true. When someone is being confronted of a situation, it doesn't matter which one it may be, the vibrations that are made by the throat, because everything's made on vibrations, everything. When the vibrations that you create with your throat, for example, hello, you understand that I'm saying hi, greetings. Why? Because the same frequency, the decibels, the pitch that I'm saying, the vibrations that are traveling in the air like this, they travel distances, far distances, like antennas and receivers. Those are all waves that are traveling in the air. When it hits the eardrum is connected to the brain, and the brain receives that signal. And when the brain receives that signal, and they know that they're at fault, that they are guilty, they're gonna send a they're gonna send a wave. I mean, not a wave. I'm sorry. They're gonna send a signal to the entire body. And the entire body is through the nervous system. And what nervous system is this? It's going to make them act weird, act different. They're going to start moving around. They're going to start moving things. That's called a nervous tick. They're going to start saying more than what they're supposed to say because in the back of their mind, they know that they're guilty. So they're going to try to say more than what they're supposed to say. And then that's how you know when someone is lying. Same thing with one of those polygraph tests that they say, lie detector test. They say, oh, mister, did you commit a murder on this day? And guess what's going to happen? In their mind, it hits the eardrum. The eardrum is connected to the brain. The brain is connected to the entire body. That's what controls the body. Since they're guilty, their heart rate is going to start beating because that's where the nervous system sent the signal to. And it's going to beat faster when they ask the question. And when they're asked the question, they're like, oh, no. And the heartbeat was faster. And that means that in the back of their mind, they know that they're guilty. Since they know they're guilty, that's where it sent the signal. Their hands are going to get sweaty. They're going to start moving. And they're going to say, no, I didn't. Wrong, you're guilty. Why? Because he didn't know how to control his heart. You can pass a lie detector if you know how to control the mind. If you know how to control the mind will control the body, and the body will control the mind. It's vice versa. So when someone's happy, and you see it on TV, let's say, I don't want to say, you know what, the Charlie Chaplin show. That used to be in black and white, right? Yes. Before the sound came out, you just go boom, boom, and then it wasn't funny. But when sound came and it started to come out, and then he tripped the sound, the drum, the people in the background. I mean, the people that are producing the TV show. They went bing, and then he fell and he tripped, and then everybody went and then they started laughing. Why? Because the sound that was created. The sound that was created with the action, there's a reaction. And with the sound and the visualization that they saw that somebody fell. And with the sound, they went bing, just like a circus. You go to the circus and they put background music and you hear them fall and you do things, people laugh. Why? Because of the frequency, the decibels, the vibrations that were created in the air, the sound. Everything's on sound. So when he created the sound and then that guy fell, everybody goes, ah ha ha ha, because it's created, the sound hits your eardrum. The eardrum is very important to take care of because that's where you hear everything and anything. People that can't hear, I'm sorry, that's unfortunate, but the people that can hear, take advantage of it because it's very important that you clean your ears very well. Just with water, go like this, dab it out, and try to go like this. Never stick a Q-tip in there, you can puncture your eardrum. So when the sound of someone falling and the sound that was made hits the eardrum, it's connected to the brain. The brain is connected to the entire body. And when the eardrum, when the nerves in your whole entire body that's connected to your brain, it's gonna send for every action there's a reaction, and this reaction is gonna be this. So it's gonna send the nerves in your face, the facial structure. You're gonna start moving this way. And then in your body and your stomach and your chest, it's gonna create for you to laugh, like ha ha ha. You're gonna take a breath, ha 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 ha, and you're gonna laugh, because that's the nervous system that sends it to your body. It's gonna make it do that. When you're sad and someone tells you a story and they say, "Oh, Mister, I'm sorry, but your mom just passed away." That's unfortunate for those who don't have mothers. I'm really sorry. May God bless their soul. But if they tell you your mom passed away, you just heard what happened. That's the action. Now you have to give a reaction. So it hits the eardrum, that's connected to your brain, and when it's connected to your brain, what's gonna happen? Your eyes are gonna start to squint a little bit, and the teardrop is gonna come out, because that's the reaction that the body automatically gets, because now they have someone that's passed away. They have someone that's no longer with them, and they're gonna miss them because they love them. But since they love them so much, and they're gonna no longer with them. Their mouth is going to start going like this. They're going to start to cry because the nervous system and the entire body that the brain was connected to, the entire body that controls your whole body, it's going to make your facial structure go down. Your eyes are going to squint a little bit. You're going to start a teardrop, and you're even probably going to go like this. Oh my God, because that's the way that you feel sad. That's the way that you feel sad. Another example. If you're scared, I like to use this example as well. If you're scared, if you're watching a movie, if you're watching a movie like the movie Jaws, I like to use this as an example because I like to use the sound that's created in the movie when the big fish is coming, the shark. They're about to get bit, right? And what's going on in the background? And they just go boom, 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 boom. That's because it's not there yet. But as soon as it gets closer, what does the instrumental do? They go boom, 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 boom. And then and when you hear that sound and you're visualizing what's going on, you're seeing the movie that he's about to get bit in the ocean. Your heart starts to beat faster, and your hands start to get sweaty. And you start to go through like this. Because you think that guy's gonna get bit, right? Because the sound is being made, it hits the eardrum, connects to the brain, and it's going to send a sound to your body. I mean, a reaction. For every action, there's a reaction. In this case, the sound that was made, it's making you feel scared. And when you're scared for that sound, you're going to go like this. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. You start to get scared. And same thing like with movies, any type of movie that's a horror movie. They go, and the door shuts, and you go, oh my god, something's gonna come out. You start to get scared. Your heart rate starts to speed up a little bit. Why? Because of the sound that was hit your eardrum that's connected to your brain. It sends a reaction in your body depending of the sound that was made. For example, again, another happy tone. It goes. You automatically you feel proud. You feel proud. Why? Because you know that it's a song, a theme that's made in several movies. In which case is that you know that you're about to sound of respect, so you just go like this. And you hear it. But when they throw water, they go Peterson, and when they yell at you at that tone of voice, you're gonna go. You start to get scared because you know that Peterson, they're trying to get your attention because you didn't do something right, or you're about to get told something. And then they tell you, why didn't you do your bed right? You know, you're getting yelled at, so you go, oh, because I was busy doing this, sir. And you're scared of the guy. He's intimidating you. But if he was to tell you, hey, Peterson, what's up, dude? Hey, man, how come you didn't get your bed straight, man? You can be like, oh, sorry, sir, man. You know what? My bad. And you're going to say things like that. Why? Because you don't feel intimidated, or you're not scared because he didn't use the tone of voice that he was supposed to be using. So everything is made on vibrations, folks. Watch my next video for more highlights, and please subscribe and put like if you like what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna try to keep them short. This is already past my mark. And watch the next video.